Use typology as a tool. How to become your true self and realize your potential. Step 1. Find out your MBTI type and your Enneagram type. When you find out what type you are, you will find out what your strengths and weaknesses are, what causes you stress, and what your basic fear is. For example, if you are an ENFJ, you will not be able to handle conflicts and tension. If you are an ENFJ Enneagram Type 7, your basic fear will be of being in pain. Therefore, it is quite certain that you are a person who avoids conflicts because you are an ENFJ, and it's quite sure that you are guided by your impulses. Try to learn more about the functions of the ENFJ type and learn more about the Enneagram 7. Look at other Enneagram 7 MBTI types and compare them to yourself. Look at them carefully. What is the main difference between you? What do you have in common? Compare yourself to other ENFJ types and understand what makes you different from them in terms of typology. Step 2. Be honest with yourself and accept your flaws. Everything you learn in the process of getting to know your type, you should accept from the inside. If you are an INFP, for example, and you know that too many demands on your free time bother you, lying to yourself and convincing yourself that it doesn't bother you will not lead you on the path of self-knowledge and personal development. By the way, the INFP may even be one of the types who has the best chance of not lying to himself when he looks inward. Types like ESTP, for example, or an ENTP will have a hard time doing this. For this step, it is important to let go of the ego and look within. We don't even have to say anything out loud about that to anyone, but we have to speak the truth in front of ourselves. Also, we should not consider things that others have said about us, but rather, by looking at ourselves and others, we should come to things about ourselves and accept them. If you are an ESTP, for example, and you realize that you have a problem with aggression and impulse control, and that you are good at using rationalization, you may find it easier to use your ratio for better focus and impulse control. Jung said, "The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will tell you." This definitely has to happen when you are little, but you can allow yourself to grow up and become yourself finally. Step 3. Reflect on what you value in life and face your passions. Do you value security, routine, freedom, exploration, competition, collaboration, knowledge, authenticity, relationships, etc.? Maybe something completely different, and maybe none of the above. To live a good life, you need to live a life which represents you. Without knowing who you are and what makes you unique, you can't know what kind of activities you should pursue. Face your passions, even if they seem embarrassing, like desires to harm others, sexual desires, desires to humiliate others, to attract attention, etc. Repressed desires and passions can haunt you and become overwhelming, and you could have a hard time to cope with them. If a huge need for attention is a part of you, try to compensate for this trait and dedicate yourself to some public work. Maybe you can become an entertainer or something like that. Try to combine what you value with your passions and then compare it with what you would like to become. Jung also said, "I'm not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Although there are many unconscious things within us that deeply affect us without our awareness, yet the development of our conscious capabilities is a very powerful thing. Okay, so I'm Sara. I'm an ENFJ 4-wing 3. ENFJ type makes me strong and weak at the same time, just like 4-wing 3 does. I can't stand critical and confrontational environments, lack of harmony, tension in relationships and environments. And this makes me difficult. This also makes my life difficult. I'm 417, and I have a harder time to find balance between extroversion and introversion. I know who I am and what I want, and that makes my life easier. Jung said, "The decisive question for man is he related to something infinite or not?" That is a telling question of his life. Okay, I have found my connection to the infinite, and that metaphysical dimension made my life easier. I have some sense in my life. There are many more things, but it's not for this channel. Who are you? What is your value? And are you ready for this journey? Write me in the comments down below. I love you all. Bye!